Welcome back to the Aimmee Kodachian and the Experts Show, where we bring some of the top experts in the world to help you transform your business and personal life. My name is Aimmee Kodachian, not Kardashian.
Wait, what's wrong with the Kardashians?
There's nothing wrong with the Kardashian. I'm not, they're Armenian,
Okay.
which is anything. This is information many people they don't know. Anything finishes with IAN, that means they're Armenians.
Oh, wow.
Okay, or YAN. The YAN usually from Armenia,
Okay.
and then the Armenian from different countries. It's IAN. That means we know
Wow.
each other by the last name. But so many people get confused between Kardashian and Kodachian.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
I could see
they
how that
ask
could
me,
happen.
are you related? I'm not related, but we are Armenians. So that's the only thing that we're related to.
Yeah.
And also, it's they teach different things. The Kardashian teaches different things, and
Yep,
and
they're-
this show teaches something totally different. This show it's about transforming your business and personal life. So that's where we're having fun with that. People liking it,
Yeah, absolutely.
right?
Yeah, and in this episode, we're talking about how to build an effective website. And if you're just tuning in now, the last segment was about landing pages and how when you're building a house, you want to have the front of the house look really great to encourage people to go in or to want to maybe buy the house. And that's the same idea with landing pages, right, Adnan?
Absolutely.
So you want to have an effective landing page to keep people going around.
Basically, your
And-
first impression.
First impressions are everything.
Everything. And
Yeah.
and I'm noticing on the screen we have a question from
We have a
one of the viewers.
question.
We have a question. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Okay, the question is, if you are unable to pay for a super website, can one get by with a single page? Adnan.
That's very good question.
that is a very good question. A lot of my clients actually have asked that. It's like, hey, why do I need 5 pages? Why do I need 20 pages? That kind of stuff. And okay, so in a nutshell, yes, you could probably get yourself a theme, and there are many places out there that you can actually go ahead and purchase. The only difference would be once you buy the theme, you still have to put the work in. And so you could not have a super website, but you can have an awesome landing page, which basically can serve the same purpose. So one example is if you're a single product business, you're only trying to sell one product overall.
Only.
You really don't need 10 million pages. You just need maybe 1 page, 2 at the most. And what you could do is maybe get a theme that fits your model for the product. Now, it may be a temporary theme or maybe a permanent theme, but at least that would suffice for what you're trying to achieve. And I'm a big proponent of or promoter of having something as simple as possible that would help your cause, but at the same time make it as amazing. So as far as unable to pay for a super website, that's okay. Get yourself a single page theme, and then maybe collaborate with a web developer that can actually execute that for you. And on top of that, maybe also have make sure you have the main elements, which is I'm always big on branding. And branding is key to your business. So if you're promoting a single product, make sure your brand is visible enough, and then your product's visible enough. Otherwise, people don't know what they're coming into. And then the rest of the information is maybe what the product does for you, a couple of highlights here and there, and then your lead, which is one of the other things that I want to start talking about, is how you're going to prospect your leads from your website itself. So hopefully that answers the questions about if you're unable to pay for a super website and you don't have a big budget, then a theme would usually do. And generally they would cost anywhere under $100, maybe even less than 50. But be picky, especially if you're trying to promote something that is going to be meaningful to you. And that would be my biggest suggestion. But we talked about, just to recap, landing pages is key, important. Now, within the landing page, the biggest thing after that is how are you going to lead generate? And a lot of times, you have different variables, so to speak, within your website that you can create leads. If you think about insurance companies, they would have a lead generator for themselves to where they're asking, hey, this is my proposition, give me your name, information, let me give you a a quick quote on auto insurance or something like that. So in that respect, if you start thinking about what your business is or what you're trying to do in terms of services, think about what would you like to have so people will be able to get, or you can get back to your prospect. One example is actually Aimmee. For our own website, we have akandtheexperts.com. Anybody that is looking to share their story, they can go ahead and do so, and we have a form for that. So forms are really big and key to prospecting your leads. Think of it as a funnel. What is the first thing that's going to bring your eyeballs to your business? Your website. Or if you're out marketing, you're obviously giving out your business cards. Your brand is obviously important.
Sure.
And so you're giving out your brand so people can check you out on your website, where they can get more information about you, make the decision, and then go from there. So having that landing page is so crucial, and having that lead generator for you is also crucial to have right in front. And it varies from every business. Some businesses prefer to have right in front with your rotating banner, which is usually part of a landing page, or even a static image. It doesn't have to be something that rotates. But that's kind of the idea, that you want to make sure that if you're going to be promoting yourself online, have your brand in mind, have the right kind of image that you have in mind, and then your lead generator, which is obviously key.
So just not only to look pretty, you're saying it needs to be for people friendly.
Has to
if
be
they
people
have a
friendly.
question, then they could send you information, they could ask.
Yes.
Or you want to be effective in a way to say, what are you sending? Be clear. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Be as clear as possible. And we're going to talk a little bit further on, so stay tuned about what else can we do besides making a pretty picture and whatnot. So just make sure you come back and listen to the segments further on, where I'm going to talk about how to really optimize, and that's
a
I would say
huge-
that would be a bonus feature of the segment, because we talk generally about, hey, just build me a website,
Yeah.
but is that it? No, there's a lot more to that, and a lot of times I think even now, a lot of things are changing within the web realm. We also have to think about, how does it look on a phone?
Yes.
And so your landing
absolutely.
page could be something that you check out on your phone, and you think about it now, how do you purchase things nowadays? There's Amazon. I purchase things on Amazon all the time,
Yeah.
but I use my phone. So
Right.
think about if you're
Everyone, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
over 75% of people, they use their phone now.
it's leading towards that.
Yeah.
Either phones or tablets. So
This easier way, and you want to make sure that your landing page looks good on both of them.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's really one of the keys that you want to keep in mind. And
Yeah.
you can do this yourself. You can't doesn't have to be somebody that you would pay a lot of money for. But at least if you're starting off and I understand you don't have a budget for it, it's always a good thing to do your research a little bit and say, okay, this theme is actually going to work for me versus the other.
And if you hire somebody, contact.
Call
Yeah, I'm available.
Not too much. I keep him busy, trust me. But
Yes.
but he'll make time for you.
I sure will.
I
sure
try
will.
to take every minute you have.
Well, and the cool thing is, Aimmee, is like, it's not just me by myself. I have a
Yeah.
team of people as well that do work with me, and they do execute accordingly.
Majority of people, they think, okay, I just build a website, I put one page together or whatever, and that's it.
Yes.
It's not it. You
No.
always have to update
Yeah.
your information, what you're doing, and grow with it. So it's not something you can build one time and you leave it alone forever.
Yes. And
Right?
if
It
you're okay
needs
with
to
it,
be-
I'll probably share a little bit more about maybe social media.
I am okay. Yeah,
right.
absolutely. We want to help them. We
do.
I want every person who's watching this episode to walk away with something that could help them.
Absolutely.
And if I didn't think that you could do that, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be working with me in the first place, right?
That's good to know.
As you know me, I'm picky,
You are very picky.
right?
and I think
I am very, very extremely picky when it
I'll
comes
say
to business.
discerning. You're very discerning.
So what that means?
Means you're picky, but it's a nicer way of saying it.
As long as it's a nice way, that's all that matters. Okay, when we come back, Adnan is going to share with us more information about how to build an effective website. Stay tuned.